Hey, it's Patrick from J&P Cycles. We're gonna give you guys a look at Bell's brand new Broozer helmet. This is kind of different than anything else that's out there right now, but it also reminds me a little bit of the old Bell Rogue. If you're not familiar with that, the Rogue was a half helmet, had a detachable face piece that really kind of offered, outside of wind protection, no protection at all. And this helmet has a detachable face piece down here, which we'll show you in a minute. But the interesting thing about this is it's DOT and ECE rated as both a 3/4 helmet and a full face helmet. And it's polycarbonate shell. It's 3 shell sizes. So you have your shell size that's medium and large, and you have a shell size below that and above that. Now, it's an intermediate oval shape, but wearing it, I fit the same as I do in a normal helmet. I fit a large, generally in a Bell helmet, and this fits me in a large. It does feel maybe just a tad more on the round side. The other thing I can say is it's very close fitting to your face. And when you go to put the helmet on, since it's close fitting, you kind of feel it here. But once you get on, it feels great. I actually prefer kind of a close fitting helmet. And then we have a vent up here on the top that you can of course shut on and off. And then you have a vent down here that you can open and close. Obviously, if you're in 3/4 mode, you're not going to use that vent. And then there's 2 other vents right here that are open all the time. Now, there is no exhaust venting on this helmet, but we're going to show you when you get to the inside. It has these really rad channels built into the underneath the liner there. And I think it's going to actually create like a really good flow through the helmet, even though it doesn't have an exhaust vent. I really like the channels built into the built underneath the liner there. So I think it's actually going to vent really, really well. As far as a shield, it's an internal shield that drops down out of the inside of the helmet. This is removable and replaceable, but it's not your typical shield that goes up over the top, which adds to the look of this helmet. And this helmet is kind of, to me anyway, all about this look. It's very, I don't know, almost like a militant looking helmet, almost like something you'd see in a video game. Definitely has its own specific look. Ours here is shown in the ARC graphic, which is matte black and matte gray. These are going to be available in solid colors starting at about $230. But let's kind of get down to what makes this helmet what it is. That's this removable chin bar here. And it's got 2 little levers down here. You simply push those levers forward and this thing slides right off. I actually find it a lot easier to do when the helmet's on. It just pulls right off like that. It's easy anyway. You can see the inside of it here. You can see the vents that go open and close. You can see the 2 vents that are permanently open right there. But as we get to the inside of the helmet here, you can see it's a full 3/4 helmet. So it's pretty nice coverage even for a 3/4 helmet. But on the inside, a couple of things jumped out at me right away. One was the quick latch on the strap here. No D-rings here. A lot of times, in fact, here at J&P, we sell a ton of the quick release buckles. Everybody adds those to the helmet. This is the quick release right from the factory at Bell here. Just once you get it adjusted to your size, you slide this on, slide this in there. It's hooked up good and tight. With a gloved hand, this is super easy. That pulls right out of there. So like I said, this is a removable liner. You need to take it off, clean it up. Helmets get stinky. It's nice to be able to take the liners out and clean them off. What I was talking about earlier are these big vents right here. Even though this doesn't have an exhaust vent, this thing should vent real well for a helmet without an exhaust vent. Overall, it's kind of a lot of helmet for $230. Definitely an interesting design, something we haven't seen before, which is always really, really cool. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop us a comment in the comment section and go ride those motorcycles.